So guys, today I want to dedicate a video to explaining our NFT collection that's going to be coming soon, which is going to give you exclusive access to our very limited Discord group of only 100 people. So there are some things you're going to need to know because this is by no means your average NFT set. It's not your generic PFP. And so obviously I'm sure you have a lot of questions, and that's why I'm going to explain them to you in this video. We're going to start off with how do you get whitelisted, what does the project look like, what's it going to be about, okay, and go over why I think my project or our community collection is going to 20x or at the very least 10x. And so you could say I'm shilling my own project, right? We all know there's negative Squidward pants out there with their fucking dick nose hanging off their head. Or you can know that, hey, my track record speaks for itself. You probably scratch your head every fucking day wondering, how do I nail the things that I nail? How am I right over 80%, 90% of the time on my calls on Twitter and on YouTube? And so when I'm making a prediction, you best believe that I mean it, okay? And so, like I said, you could say I'm shilling, but I'm making a prediction that our NFT collection, our community collection here, is going to reach at least minimum of 5 Ether floor with time. And, you know, easily I think it can hit 10 Ether plus floor with time. And I'll explain to you my reasoning on that. Like I said, you can think I'm promoting my thing. But what I am promoting is you fucking owning an asset that's going to 20x. And I full-heartedly believe that. When I make a prediction, like I said, you know I mean it. So how to get whitelisted, what does it look like? Let's start off with what it looks like, guys. Sneak peek as to what your Alpha Discord group ticket may look like. Like I said, it's not going to be a profile picture collection. Everybody's got a profile picture. Let's be real here. Do you really want to own a crash trading PFP? Or I'm pretty sure we all rather have a fucking Jungle Freak as our PFP, or a Cyberkong, or a Cool Cat, or a Bored Ape as our PFP, right? So let's be real here. I'm not going to give you some bullshit that you don't actually want when we all rather just rock an actual good PFP, right? So we're doing an awesome, photography collection. And these photos are amazing. Okay, look at the first one right here. Look at the second one. Okay, and look at the third one. Believe it or not, the third one is actually my favorite. I think this one's just freaking crazy. Okay, so it's going to be a photography collection, something you can really be happy to own, I think, right? Not just some other generic, pixelated or, digital art that, you can, automate or use a computer to make in like 10 minutes. These are all amazingly done pictures, okay? So that being said, that's what it looks like. But how do you get whitelisted? And then why do I legitimately, fully believe that our collection is going to be 5 Ether minimum and quite easily 10 Ether plus in the future? All right, so whitelist opportunity. How do you get whitelisted? And what is actually the NFT distribution that we're going with? What you should know before I explain this is nothing is final, nothing is set in stone. We literally spent here hours today discussing this on Twitter and trying to figure out the best way to make everyone as happy as possible. Obviously, I can't please everyone, but we're doing what's best. And so just know nothing when I say here is set in stone, but these are the ideas and what we've basically got planned so far. So how you're going to get whitelisted is easy. We're going to have 20 whitelist spots, which is super limited, but that's what makes this alpha group powerful, right? If you share alpha with 10,000 people, it's not really alpha, right? Because everyone already knows about it. And now that powerful information, you're competing against 10,000 people over that information. You know what I mean? There's no point in that, right? Real money is made when you know about something before everyone knows about it. And I've explained that concept so many times here. And if you're smart, you get that, right? Because I get comments of people saying, why not just make everyone happy, charge everyone $30 a month to be in the Discord? But that's not going to be beneficial to nobody. I can tell you that for sure. So how to get whitelisted? Easy. You're going to make your picks for UFC 267 this Saturday. If you go 6 for 6 on the fights this weekend, right, you call them correctly, you're going to get yourself a guaranteed whitelist spot. Now look, you don't even need to be into UFC. You can just go and give some random guesses here on the names you like, and fuck, you might hit some home runs. It's kind of like hitting heads or tails 6 times in a row, man. If you hit heads 6 times in a row, you literally get yourself whitelist on a fucking NFT that's probably going to 10, 20x here. Okay. Second way, if you go 5 for 6, I'm going to be giving out 2 whitelist spots. If you go 4 for 6, I'm going to give out 1 whitelist spot. I'm actually going to raffle these on the computer here in a future video, so you're going to actually see transparently who wins those raffles, okay? So that's how we're going to do it. But in total, I'm going to give out 10 whitelist spots here, and I'm going to give out 10 whitelist spots on whitelist opportunity number 2. Whitelist opportunity number 2 is going to come for your picks on UFC 268, which is next week. Kamaru Usman versus Colby Covington. Colby's taking that belt, by the way. And so you nail those picks, you also got another chance to get on the whitelist, right? Like I said, if you don't get all 6 for 6, no worries. You go 5 for 6 or 4 for 6, you're entered in the raffle, and that's how we're going to do it. Keep in mind, you are going to need 0.5 ether, half an ether, to get into this. And so to explain the price, 1, if you don't see the value in this, then you shouldn't be in it. Number 2, let's go over this poll here. Would you mint your Discord spot for half an ether? 72% out of 246 votes have already said yes in the first couple hours I've posted this. Okay, and so what's the reason for half an ether floor? Or a mint price, I mean. Well, think about it. If you do a public sale at 0.08 ether like every other project, what are we going to have? We're going to have a massive gas war where everyone's going to be battling over 0.08 ether. Now, second reason, you got to realize this is an alpha group, not just some guy who's got $300 in MetaMask. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with you if you have $300 in MetaMask, right? But we're trying to create a powerful group, an alpha group, and mostly I would say 70% of that is going to be made of some big players, people who are at least very, very dedicated, smart in the space, and at least put in like a lot of effort. And the truth is, if you set a price extremely low, you're going to get a bunch of nobodies, okay? I'm sorry. I'm being real with you guys like I always am. If you make these super cheap, everybody's going to try to join, and there's a limited amount of spots, okay? You can't have everyone join. And so on top of that, you're going to have low-quality people who are just there to take the alpha but not contribute to the alpha. And so once again, think about it yourself. I'm not going to go into 10, 20 minutes explaining this. We've explained this, discussed this on Twitter. Everybody understands that, so if you don't, then it's your problem, okay? It makes a lot of sense, and if anything, the ether floor should probably be higher on the mint price because we've already got a lot of competition, right? There's only 60 to 80 spots, and over 180 people have already voted yes on Twitter that they want in. On top of that, you've got people who aren't on Twitter, on YouTube. That's probably another 100 or 200 people who want in. So you got like 500 people competing over 60 to 80 spots. You know what I mean? So how do you weed? And by the way, if the floor wasn't half an ether, you'd have probably 4,000 people competing over 60 to 80 spots, you know what I mean? So by having a higher ETH, you're weeding out a lot of people who really shouldn't be, in it, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So like I said, you can agree, you can disagree, but this is what we've decided on as a community. I've got the green light from basically everyone here, and like I said, that's all I've been doing, is trying to make as many people as happy as possible, and this is the smartest conclusion or solution we've come up with. So that being said, why do I think this NFT or our collection is going to 10x, 20x? And why don't, for example, why don't I just do $30 a month? And like that's what people say, right? Well, first off, wouldn't you rather own an NFT that's going to 10x or 20x? I think the answer to that is yes. Wouldn't you rather be able to get out of this Discord? Like, let's say you want to get out of the Discord. You can just sell it at a 5x, 10x, okay? That's way better than paying $30 a month. Do you see what I mean? In my opinion. So I've been thinking, how do I make this more valuable for holders? How do I make this valuable for our community? And the best way to do that is through an NFT over you paying $30 a month. Like I said, would you rather leave the Discord with 5 ether when you sell the NFT, or would you rather leave and just cancel a $30 subscription? The answer is pretty fucking easy. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, why is our NFT collection going to probably 10x or 20x and go from 0.5 ether to 5 ether or 10 ether? Well, there's a limited fucking supply of only 100. We've got 14,000 subscribers at the time of recording this video. Now, let me ask you, okay, right now you've got 500 plus people who want in on this limited supply. A lot of people are going to be left out. Second, let's say this channel 5x's in growth. Let's say this channel gets to 60,000 subscribers. Okay, you're going to have a ridiculous demand for these NFTs to be in our alpha group, and you're going to have such a stupidly low supply. Guys, I mean, people aren't going to want to sell them. And if anyone is trying to sell them, it's going to be at a massive price because the demand to be in this alpha group is going to be stupid, okay? Everyone's going to want to be in this, especially imagine we're at 60,000 subscribers. Let's say out of 60,000 subscribers, 10,000 people want to be in, and there's only 100. Guys, simple math, simple logic. You know exactly why this is going to go to 5 Ether, 10 Ether floor. Especially if you believe in what we're doing on this channel and you like what we do here, you believe in what we do here, then you already know it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. This collection is going to be worth 5, 10 Ether plus. So instantly by getting in, you're basically sitting on a 10x instantly with time, in my opinion. Okay. Now time is going to tell. Like I said, I'm right fucking a lot of time. And a lot of you probably sit here every day, scratch your head and wonder, how do I nail this shit? And so when I make my prediction, you guys know I've got over an 80% chance to be right. And I'm not bullshitting you. So, you know, time is going to tell. And I can't wait till we hit a 5 Ether, 10 Ether floor on this collection. And I full-heartedly believe that. So there you guys go. That's your breakdown. That's how you can get whitelisted. Go make some bets here on this. And then I guess we should talk about last thing is token distribution. So 20 NFTs for whitelist, which is going to be spread across the 10 people that get selected for their picks on UFC 267, as well as 10 people who select their picks for UFC 268 next week. Now, this is where we're a little bit undecided. Is the 60 NFTs for the public sale? Now, that could be a gas war possibly if we have hundreds of people trying to go for only 60 NFTs. On the other hand, what I was thinking is we could have a Google form where you submit your address, and I mean your Ethereum address, and then I can do a selective process and pick the people who I think would be the best fit based on what you have in your wallet, which means there is going to be a little bit of bias there. Meaning, look, if you got a Cool Cat, you got a Cyberpunk, you got some, blue chips, Bored Apes, CryptoPunks, you're obviously going to get a slight edge against people who don't. And so that would be somewhat of a selective process that, it's not going to be 100% fair, but it is going to be 100% good for the fucking Discord. That I can promise you. So let me know what you think about that. 60 NFTs for public sale, but really when I say 60 NFTs for the public, it's going to be hundreds of people entering their Ethereum address, me actually going through and seeing based on their, the collections, who's going to be the best for the Discord. Does that make sense? So that's one way we can distribute this. Or we can just have 60 NFTs on a public sale and have a fucking gas war. Okay, let me know what you think, though. If you have better solutions, let me know. That's why I said at the beginning of this video, nothing we're talking about here is 100% set in stone, but this is the plan we've laid out and discussed on Twitter so far. Okay, and then I'm going to have 19 NFTs for hand-select people, meaning I might give it away to Kanye West if he wants to be in our Discord group, Mike Tyson if he wants to be in our Discord group, or not even, excluding celebrities, I want to give it to hardworking people who, let's say you don't even have half an Ether right now, but you're a hard worker, you really want to be in, you're going to grind your ass off, and I know, you've been a part of this community for a while, and then I want to be able to give I want to have the ability to give NFTs to select people. Okay, and that's going to be really valuable to get people in as well, whether that's a celebrity, CryptoPunk, CyberKong, Genesis Kong, or just some freaking hard worker who's been in the comments, who's been, here for a while, and is just an awesome person, you know what I mean? And then one NFT for me. So that's our distribution of the tokens. That's kind of my whole layout for our NFT set, and I hope that all makes sense. So if you have any revisions or comments on this, let me know. And if you want to be Squidward with a dick hanging out your nose, then go ahead and do that as well. But no one likes you if that's you. So, guys, go make your picks. Get your whitelist spot. I can tell you, look, making one stupid comment, right, if you're not a UFC fan, is a lot better than going in a Discord for 6 hours, okay, because you have a legitimate chance. It's heads or tails. You nail heads 4 to 6 times, you're going to get yourself a good chance of whitelist, and you guarantee whitelist if you land heads or tails 6 times in a row. All right, so let's rock and roll, guys. I hope you're excited. I can't wait to do this. We're going to create an incredible group, an incredible community. I think you guys already realize the community we're building. I think you can already see the trajectory of this channel sitting at 14,000 subscribers, going to be at 60,000 eventually. And with 60,000 subscribers and only 100 supply, I fully believe this is kind of like getting Bitcoin in the early stages, maybe in 2014, 2015. All right, some people are going to dislike that. They're going to talk shit. But you know what? That's on you. You know what I mean? You're missing out on a beautiful opportunity. One that's going to be profitable, one that's going to be ridiculous if you're in it, and that's what I got to say. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, you're excited, drop a like, make sure you subscribe. Let me know if you have any suggestive feedback that would help us in determining how to go about things here, guys. I'm all ears because I'm here to make as many people as happy as possible, right? And that's why I spent over here, we spent so much time going through this, so I appreciate everyone going through and giving your feedback on how we should go about doing this. So hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I hope you're ready, all right, because this is going to be one of the highest ROI NFTs I think out there. And that's talking about the NFT itself. That's not even talking about the alpha you're going to get, the NFTs and the plays you're going to get into before everyone else gets into them by being in our Discord. So I'm excited, guys. I hope you are too. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.